Okay. Let me tag some people. Okay. Hey everyone. Okay, just give me a few seconds because I just want to tag some people. But while I'm doing that, ladies, you can send some hearts so that Facebook will send notifications to more people. Okay. I'm trying to tag who's already online. Because we can only tag I think we can only tag like 50 people. I don't know if I can tag that much. Anyways. Okay. Oh. Hey ladies. Hey. So today I want to come on here and touch briefly on the topic of gatekeeping again because I think we've been through this. But before I do so, I want to remind you ladies that we have an event tomorrow. It's a Zoom meeting. I already posted the event here in this group, the Charm group. The Zoom link is in the description of the post and it's somewhere in the comment I think as well. The meeting is tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's for Black women only. I have a guest speaker on there and we're going to come together and talk about leveling up in society, how to dress appropriately, okay, because this is a meeting that was inspired by that post with the young lady that was dressed very inappropriately at the Royal Ascot. We're going to address that tomorrow, okay. Hey Barbara, hey Monica, we're going to address that tomorrow, okay. There are rules for you to attend, okay. Let me just read the rules really quick because there's about 5 rules and please, if you come into the meeting tomorrow and at any point you hear something that you do not like, you are free to leave because we are not going to argue with nobody, okay? We're not going to, this is not no national debate, all right? Okay, let me see, where's that event? Child, okay. So let me just read the rules for you. Rule number 1, you must be a Black woman to attend. Okay. Rule number 2, you must be teachable. Number 3, you need to turn off your cameras when you get into this Zoom meeting because this meeting is going to be recorded. The recording of this meeting is going to be on my Patreon for my Patreon members. If you can't listen to the meeting or you can't join the meeting for whatever reason, if you want to have access to the playback, you'll have to join my Patreon to get access to the meeting, and the name of my Patreon is the Hypergamous Mindset Patreon, okay? Rule number 4, leave your emotions at the door. If you are easily triggered, do not come. If you're an SJW and you woke, do not come. This is not for you, all right? And of course, number 5, have an open mind. That's it. 5 simple rules. I'm sure that you ladies can follow this. Because another thing, one of the things that I'm going to address is the issue that a lot of people in this community cannot follow basic, simple instructions. If you cannot follow basic instructions, how are you going to get ahead in life? That's what I'm saying. But anyways, I hope to see you all at the meeting. It's going to be a good one. We are going to address a lot of issues that affect Black women in this community. This is the only time I'm going to have a meeting like this because, you know, my audience are women from all over the world. But at the end of the day, I am a Black woman and I know what it's like to be a Black woman in these times, okay? So we're going to come and we're going to discuss these issues. And then I'm going to show you, we're going to teach you all how to overcome those issues and how to present yourself properly in society. Other than that, it's going to be the first and last time I'm having a meeting like this because I really don't like to talk about this. I feel like if you are already in this community, you should know how to navigate yourself in upper class circles by now. But clearly, a lot of people are still struggling with that, and I understand. So that's why we're having this meeting. Nilani said, get on the Patreon. You all spend more money on Starbucks daily anyways. That is a fact. That is true. That is true. So let's talk about gatekeeping. So I'm going to touch briefly on this article with the young lady that, you know, made that article in Vogue. And let me tell you all something. Since I read The Outliers, let me tell you something. I highly recommend you read that book. If you are part of the Patreon, we already read that book. We already covered it, and we have recordings of those meetings on the Patreon for those of you that are interested. If not, and you don't want to spend no money, okay, well, you might have to spend some money. You might have to buy the book, because I don't know if we were able to get the book on PDF. But the name of the book is The Outliers. Great book, I highly recommend. After I read that, I am so suspicious of everyone's backstory. I am so suspicious of everyone's backstory that I would see someone on the internet talking a lot of shit, and sometimes all it takes is just a click on a link, because sometimes these people will tell you who they are. You just have to go to their profile or whatever, click a link, do a simple Google search, will tell you exactly who these people are. That young lady, because I don't know if she's young, but anyways, that young lady, let me just, you know, leave it as young lady. That young lady is not stupid. This girl has a career in journalism, so this girl know better. This girl have won awards. I posted a picture of her accepting a award under that post in the comment section. If you saw it, send some hearts or say yes in the comments. If you saw it. If you haven't, go look at it. In that photo, she looks very appropriate. Okay, and I was like, you know what? Let me go Google this girl, and that's how I found out that she was a journalist for the BBC, and you know, she writes for other mainstream media outlets. Because at the end of the day, you gotta ask yourself, why would Vogue is not going to take an article from a random person, any old person that they don't know. Okay, go back to the Outliers. They're not going to take an article from someone that they don't know. Okay, and by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to leave a link to the article in the description. They are not going to take an article from someone just out of the blue, some random person. This is clearly someone that they know personally. This girl probably their friend. She's probably a friend of a friend in Vogue, and that's how she was able to get that raggedy ass article in Vogue. There is definitely a woke agenda. Okay, and I believe that the gatekeepers are using this agenda to their advantage. Okay, because that post reeks of wokeness, it reeks of bullshit, it sounds fake, and don't make no mistake, these people will use these type of agendas to gatekeep, to discourage you, make you feel like a victim, and keep you out of certain spaces. That was done on purpose. This is sending some conspiracy alerts in my head. I know. Okay, let me read the definition of gatekeeping for you all. Okay, let's look at the definition of gatekeeping. The gatekeeping is the activity of controlling and usually limiting general access to something. Okay? It's the act of controlling and usually limiting general access to something. That's what gatekeeping is. So, these people, they are not stupid. And this is one of the things that everybody does, because I'm not 100% against gatekeeping, because we also gatekeep here. We limit access to this group. For example, we do not allow men here. And number two, when you choose to join this group, you click on join, you have screening questions, and that's a form of gatekeeping. If you don't answer the question at all, you don't get in. If you don't answer the question right, you do not get in. There's a reason why gatekeeping happens, and I used to be against it, but now I'm not against gatekeeping anymore. Okay, but you gotta when you see gatekeeping, you have to recognize it when you see it, and you have to appreciate it when you see it, because at the end of the day, you do not want to go into any circle where they'll just let any old body in at the end of the day. So these people are not above using psychological manipulation as a way to gatekeep and exclude you out of something. If they make you believe that this space, that you do not belong in this space, they have succeeded in gatekeeping your access from that particular space. You understand where I'm coming from? Do you all understand? Because if you don't, I can try to explain it a little further, because sometimes I swear like some people be slow. Okay, I have the link to the Ochi article, but I can't find the post in the group. Yeah, well, that happens, girl. Yes, if you dig a bit, you will see that these kind of articles are written on purpose, and they always know who to use and to display as these articles, the typical black SJW. Yes, we're going to talk about all of that in the meeting tomorrow. We're going to get in. All right? So do you understand what I'm saying? If they make you believe that you're not going to be accepted, this is not the place for you. Who do you think you are? Only white people go to this place. If you believe this, okay, let me tell you something. You wouldn't know until you go and see it yourself. Black people have been going to these events for years, decades. But with this woke agenda, the woke agenda is to keep you in victim mode. Making you believe that the whole world is racist, that nobody wants you, these people are elitists, blah blah blah. That's how they gatekeep. You can gatekeep by using psychological manipulation. You all have any idea how powerful psychological manipulation is? If you get people to believe that they don't belong there anyway, then you have succeeded, because you don't have to worry about these people showing up and then you have to turn them away because they already believe that they don't belong. They're not going to show up. Lilani said, media has been using our shadow self against us. That is an excellent way of putting it, because it's always that particular image that they use. I don't want to say it because I'll wait until tomorrow, where, you know, because you on Zoom, at least Zoom doesn't censor like Facebook. Okay, it doesn't censor like Facebook. So yeah, they have been using our shadow self, our shadow image against us. The media is not your friend. It is not your friend. What you see on the media and what you see in reality is two different things. Compare reality and then compare to what you see in the media. What you're seeing with your own eyes right now around you, that is reality. Whatever you hear in the media or you hear in the news is not your reality, and it's not your business. Joey said, yep, I believe I belong everywhere I want to be. Exactly, me too. And let me tell you something. I used to be one of those, women that think that, oh, I don't belong here. This is only for a certain type of people, blah, blah, blah. But I'm so grateful for, this journey, because, it has really improved my self-worth and my self-esteem so much. Ladies, you gotta be serious about this journey. The media always has an agenda. It's always an agenda, always. Okay, I think Disney was receiving some backlash because Disney wanted to make half the characters LGBTQ, LMNOP. You all know what I mean? For children. There's always an agenda. Like, honestly, if I have a child, I don't even want my child watching TV. Like, y'all, I'm so glad I don't have kids, because this is a lot of work. Naomi said, I appreciate you and this group, Maria. Thank you, Naomi. Like, I'm just saying, I do not know why I'm I'm here, but I feel like what I'm doing is making a difference, because I don't think nobody else is telling us this. Nobody is talking about this. Every other guru or person out there will accept, maybe accept Shira, is not talking about this type of stuff. You cannot be woke in privileged places. These privileged people, okay, and by privileged people, I mean yourself, because you are privileged. You gotta believe that you have privilege. Everybody does. If you don't have white privilege, you have skinny privilege. If you don't have skinny privilege, you have pretty privilege. Everybody has privilege. Everybody. I don't care what you look like, where you come from. Everybody has some kind of privilege. Everybody does. So you cannot be woke in privileged places. These people are using this wokeness against you, against us. They are gonna get the regular person, like, you know, the Lakeisha and them, and Trailer Charge Becky and them. They're gonna get those people, okay? They already have those people. Those people already believe that they don't belong anywhere. These people would not, buy a course or purchase a book on etiquette or none of that stuff, okay? These people will never do that, because they have already accepted their lot in life. You are different because you are breaking generational curses. What you are doing, none of your family members before you did it. Not, at least not for, maybe, I don't know. Yo, I don't know why my nose is so ticklish today. I'm sorry. I know it's distracting. But, I mean, can you name anybody in your family that's on a journey of self-improvement? A journey of breaking generational curses? Can you name anybody in your family, your entire family, extended family? Most likely it's you. And that's why you're sitting here today listening to me. Because if you are sitting here listening to me right now, you came from a place where you would never want to go back. You have been on this journey and you have made a lot of progress. You have come too far to give up, to get sucked back into these agendas that is put out by the media and the powers that be. We create our own reality, and at the end of the day, you know, this is more than wearing the right clothes and wearing the right makeup and wearing the right hairstyle. It's all about your consciousness, your mindset. I know it sounds very cheesy and stuff like that, but it's real. This is a fact. Whatever you believe is what you are, is what you become. You create your own reality. And if you do not believe that we create our own reality, don't come to the meeting. If you do not believe in the law of attraction, do not come to the meeting, because we're going to talk about all of that stuff. Okay, just don't waste your time. Just don't waste our time. So anyways, I mean, that's all I wanted to say really quickly. If anyone has any questions, that would be a great time to ask, because I always give you ladies an opportunity to ask questions. Anyway, Naomi said it's making a difference. Rachel said this is definitely needed. Okay. Did I miss any comments? Okay. Okay. Can you drop the link? I don't know. I don't know what link you're talking about. Excited for the event. Awesome. I am not going back to 3D reality. I'm not going back there. Never, because if I was still in the 3D, I would actually relate to that article. If you read that article and you could relate to that article, you do not belong here. But if you are here, you definitely have some work to do. You gotta relate to the people that you are trying to be like. If you want to be, you want to be wealthy, you want to, you know, have status in life, you want to marry someone wealthy, you have to act and behave as someone as such. You know what I mean? You have to show up as such. That's who you need to show up as. So you would not relate to that article. You will look at that article and think like, this is so silly. What the hell is going on here? It was to the article. Okay. Okay. Okay, yes, all right. Because I was wondering, like, what do you need the link for? Okay, okay, got it. So, again, gatekeeping, there's nothing wrong with gatekeeping. I used to think that gatekeeping was so bad, but it makes sense because at the end of the day, we practice gatekeeping. In this little Facebook group, we practice gatekeeping. We don't just allow any and anybody in. We limit access. Okay? Men absolutely do not get in here. So like we completely cut off access to one group of society. Okay, Tamari is the article that was linked here in the group about the young black lady that went to the Royal Ascot and shared her secret, not her secret, her experience. It was very raggedy. It was raggedy AF. It was cringeworthy. It was infuriating because it was done on purpose. It was done on purpose because they have a strict dress code for that event. And if you're going to wear something like this, like a dress with your arms out, the straps need to be thick like this, okay? It needs to be like this. It shouldn't be spaghetti straps. You can't have like off the shoulder or anything like that. That's part of their dress code. They are telling you how to show up on their website. Shanika said I was over it. Tamari said you are such an inspiration. Thanks, girl. Let me listen. Come to the meeting. Come to the meetings. The meeting. Meetings. Come to the meeting. We're gonna work on your confidence. I want a lot of you ladies putting yourself out there and going to these events because you belong there. But just do it right. Do it right. Don't go with the wrong mindset. Okay? We're gonna talk about that tomorrow. So, obviously, if you listen on YouTube, you have to be a member of this group, the Charm group, the Charm and Opulence group here on Facebook. There was someone on YouTube that said that they tried to join the group and they didn't get in. Like, if you don't get in, it's probably because you don't have a profile picture, your profile looked fake, your profile was new, you didn't answer the questions. There are different reasons why you wouldn't get in. Again, we have to do this gatekeeping. There's nothing wrong with gatekeeping. I'm not against gatekeeping. I've completely changed my mindset on gatekeeping. Before, when I had that mindset, like that same girl in the article, well, I was never that bad. Like, this girl is woke. Hella woke. I used to think that, oh, these people don't want people like me in there, blah, blah, blah. That's how I used to think. That was me years ago. I don't think like that because I belong to those spaces. I belong in those spaces. I belong there. I deserve to be here just like everybody else. The fact that you are there in the first place is enough to know that, yes, you belong. How did she get in with the fashion of her fit? That's what I'll explain tomorrow because I know exactly how she got in there. I know exactly how she got in. Good question because I was confused. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Not like y'all, the cleavage, because y'all, my boobs look really, really big because I'm expecting my period anytime soon. This is how big they get. Okay? And I'm not even wearing a bra. These are my boobs. That dress was so low, it was like right here, it was barely covering her nipples. Like, if she do a jumping jack, that's it. Titties out. Titties out. One jumping jack. That's all. That's all that it takes. Thanks for your video. I needed to hear this. I have a few events. Okay, let me read it. Finish. I have a few events I was a bit scared of going to. Don't be scared. Do not be scared, ladies. Is this about the lady with the ill-fitting dress? Yes. Patrice, we have a meeting tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is in the group for the Patreon, the Zoom meeting. Okay. Try to attend. I have a guest speaker coming on. And again, ladies, only for Black women, I'm sorry. Okay, if you're Asian or whatever, I'm sorry. This is just a one-time thing, and I have to do it. I have to. Okay? Okay, she says she's coming. Awesome. Girl, yes, listen, all she has to do is one jumping jack. One jumping jack. Go look at the dress. Look at the dress. You know, just one jumping jack, that's it. Titties out. Yes, the Zoom meeting is free. You don't have to pay for the Zoom meeting. It's a free meeting. Okay? Free. I'm expecting maybe at least 50 people there, but ladies, try to attend. It would be nice if you can get at about 100 people in that meeting. That would be nice. But, you know, I'm realistic. If you can, ladies, you can invite people to the event. You can tag people in the comments, and, you know, invite a friend, anyone. Okay, just remember the rules. You have to be Black. You have to be teachable. You have to turn your camera off when you enter the Zoom because the meeting will be recorded. You have to be open-minded. And what was the other one? Oh my God, y'all, give me a second. You have to be open-minded. How the hell did I forget that already? Child, why is does anyone remember the other one? I'm on my iPad now. Okay. Oh, and you have to leave your emotions at the door. If you are easily triggered, do not come. If your feelings get hurt easily, do not come. Don't. Because there's a possibility that things might be said that can offend some people. If you're easily offended, do not come. And if at any point you're in the meeting and you hear something that is offensive to you, leave. Because I'm not going to take back anything that I'm going to say in that meeting. I don't give a shit about being politically correct. I'm not a millennial. I'm not Gen Z. So I don't give a shit who gets mad when I say what I say. Okay? If your feelings hurt, take it up with your mama. I ain't got time. Yes, if it's offend you, do the inner work. Absolutely. Leave them emotions at the door. I don't do feelings. That's why everybody out here running around looking stupid. Because everyone is so highly emotional nowadays. Nobody uses logic anymore. Nobody is rational anymore. And nobody uses their critical thinking, because like that, you know, common sense and stuff like that is no longer part of this current reality that we're living in. The link is, yes, and thank you for answering. The link is in the post, ladies. In the post, let me try to pin this post. Let me pin it to the top. Because I thought I did. I really thought I did pin this. Let me see. Oh, yeah, so. Okay, I just pinned it to the top. The Zoom link is in the post. Okay, and you just come and you join tomorrow. No feelings. Oh, okay, I don't know if you. That's a doorbell chimes. That's not my doorbell. That's a old grandfather clock that we have here that never works. It never tells the correct time anymore. I don't know. I think we should throw it out. But you know, my husband, it has sentimental value, I guess. It has sentimental value. So how is everyone doing? You know that's not happening. What's not happening? I don't know. But anyways, like, I hope I made myself clear. Ladies, change your mindset and change your thinking about gatekeeping when it comes to gatekeeping. Because at some point, everyone has done some kind of gatekeeping. There's a reason why some spaces remain exclusive, because they have successfully gatekeep to keep it that way. If you do not gatekeep and you just allow any and anybody in, you don't have something exclusive. You got to remember one thing that the wealthy understands more than anything else is exclusivity. You got to have that mindset of exclusivity. And that also depends on you, your personal time and everything like that. You have to make yourself so exclusive that these men need to get an appointment to make a phone call, to call you. They have to make an appointment to see you. That's how exclusive you have to keep yourself. You need to be exclusive only to certain type of men. Only to affluent men. Like a Dusty shouldn't even have access to you. Okay? Absolutely zero access to you. A Dusty shouldn't even be able to slide in your DMs or on none of that shit. You gotta limit access. Limit access. Like you have to be exclusive with yourself, with your body, with everything. Your peace, your peace of mind, your energy. Like I want you all to understand this because I am very exclusive and I exercise my gatekeeping rights every single day. Every day I deny someone access to me. Every day I cut off access. I cut off access to me. I do that every day. So you gotta have this mindset. There's nothing wrong with gatekeeping. We have all been taught that gatekeeping is wrong, but now I understand. I understand. And these people are very, very smart and they do a very good job with gatekeeping, especially when they employ the psychological manipulation, the psychological warfare. Okay, if they can get you to believe that you don't belong there, they have succeeded. Absolutely succeeded. It's fucking brilliant. That article reeks of gatekeeping. That's how they do it. They will put someone there and use this person as a pawn, and then other people are going to look and be like, oh, I thought this was an exclusive event. This looks ghetto. I'm not going there. And guess what? You're not going to go, but them rich people will still will keep going. What the article doesn't say is that there are different tiers into that event. I don't know if the article mentioned that. But anyways. Think of yourself, okay, I'm reading Lilani's comment. Think of yourself as an ostentatious, good, expensive, hard to get, yet everyone wants it. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's a great event to be seen at. A great place to meet people. It's a great networking opportunity. Okay? And think of how good it's going to make you look on your social media platforms. You post a picture of yourself at the Royal Ascot, you know. Men will be like, okay, affluent men are going to think, well, yeah, she clearly belongs. She's one of us. I'm just saying, the Dusties are going to be like, oh, hell no, like, I can't afford her, way out of my league. They won't even try. They won't even attempt. Get tickets for the Royal Enclosure. It's not ghetto there. I think someone said it's £1,000. And that's actually not bad for... I don't think that's a bad price. At all. But anyways, I'm going to go because I feel like I've been here long enough. I'm going to upload this on YouTube. So I'll talk to you ladies soon. Bye.